It's vouchers galore on China's food delivery platforms, intense promotions leaving customers spoiled for choice, milk tea going practically free.
I drank 4 to 5 cups of milk tea in a day. The vouchers for first-time buyers are too good. It's a waste not to use them. But I overused them and drank until I ended up in the hospital.
The race to the bottom has become a national obsession and a policy problem. In July, China's Politburo vowed to curb what it calls irrational price competition, the directive coming right from the very top, President Xi himself calling for an end to involution, or 内卷 in Chinese, literally meaning rolling inwards, a phenomenon where vicious competition leads to diminishing returns. It was used back in 2020 to describe mindless workplace competition. Now, it's permeating sectors from electric vehicles to e-commerce. In June, officials summoned the heads of BYD and other major EV makers, warning them to self-regulate after BYD launched a new price war with discounts as steep as 34%. In July, food delivery giants were summoned after JD.com started a price war with its entry into a space once dominated by Meituan and Ele.me. The Anti-Involution campaign comes as cutthroat competition has squeezed industrial profits. Factory deflation has lasted 34 months, while the consumer price index hovers around zero. The need to reflate the economy and expand domestic consumption increasingly urgent under the threat of more tariffs. But China has done this before. A decade ago, capacity cuts in steel and coal sectors helped end a 54-month stretch of factory deflation. But this time, the job is much harder. The most severe price wars are dominated by private firms.
Managing private companies to stop them from over-competing against each other is a much more tough job and much different task compared to control SOEs to cut capacity.
Anti-involution will not work in the next probably 4 to 8 months, but over time, the capital market will pick up the positive sentiment, and in a year or two, the real economy will respond. So I'm fairly positive over the impact of this in the long run.
As China charts its priorities for the next 5 years in the upcoming October plenum, Xi faces a challenge: how to coax CEOs to cut production, consumers to accept higher prices, and local officials not to compete for new investments crowding into the same sectors. Analysts say any supply-side reforms will likely be gradual to avoid job losses and painful repercussions for the economy. Minmin, Bloomberg News, Hong Kong.